Hey guys, this is my new LEGO Micro Mech. This one is a little bit different design from the last one. And he's got movable legs and ankles. So we can actually put these legs out on the side. Although I don't know why you would want to do that. He can move them backwards and forwards. So you could have him in multiple poses, as if he's about to just take off. Now he's also got some movable arms, and these are special weapons attachments, so you'll see more about them in a minute. We've also got some guns at the top here. They could also be missiles. And he's just got a tiny little head here, and there's a power unit just here. So Aidan Chapman writes, it would be cool to do some other attachments for the mechs. Well, here we have a few attachments for this mech. Now, this one is a chainsaw or buzzsaw attachment, and he can go to town on his enemies. This is for close range attack. We have another attachment here. This could be just a laser cannon, or anything at all, or just a normal gun. And if you don't want that, you could also just turn his attachment into a flamethrower. So I think that looks pretty cool as well. So this is the new LEGO Micro Mech for today. Do you want to see how to build this LEGO Micro Mech? Well, let's do this. Okay, to build this LEGO Micro Mech, we'll start with the foot. Now this is the foot assembly complete. We'll go ahead and make another one. So we'll first of all start with a 1x2 plate. And we get one of these 1x2 with a little jumper on it, or a clip. So we pop that on like that. Then we're using a 1x1 wedge there and there. Okay, so that's the form of the foot. Now we're going to use one of these 1x1s with these little handle holes here, and that just sits on the back. Then we use a couple of 1x1 rounds on either side, and that makes the heel. Then we go ahead and grab a 1x2 with handle, and that starts to form the leg, and we use one of these little slope pieces here and pop that on there like that. And then finally we use a 1x1 with a clip in this orientation. So that is the other leg for the mech. Okay, so now we're going to work on the torso of the Micro Mech. So we're just using a 1x3 plate and one of these Erling bricks, which has the studs on every side. Now before I put that on there, I want to go ahead and put on a 1x1 with hole on either side. Now we can just pop that onto a 1x3 plate like that, and onto another 1x3 plate at the top like that. Now to fix the arm pieces, we're using a 1x1 round in these holes. So we just pop that in like that. Now this is what the arm piece looks like. It's actually a 3-piece part. I'm not sure what these pieces are called, but anyway, you get the idea. Maybe someone in the comments can tell me. But we're going to go ahead and use a 1x2 with a little attachment here and a corresponding little arm. Now we're using a 1x2 plate on top of that. And when we actually join these together, we're putting this together like that. Go ahead and make a second one, and that forms the arms. So to attach the legs to the torso, we're using one of these 1x1 lantern bricks and one of these 1x1 with clip. Now the way that this attaches is it actually just sits in there like that. Then we go ahead and use this here like that, and we use these little handlebars just to clip on like that. Now we can go ahead and join these legs on like that and like that. So they can swivel around. They swivel on the back plate here. So that's going to enable adjustments. Now to actually do the middle plate, we're just using a 2x2 with a jumper in the middle and just a little blue 1x1 round for the power source. For the head, we're just going ahead and using a 1x1 round here, a 1x1 round in translucent, and we're using a 1x1 flat tile. Okay, so to make the guns for the side, we're just using a couple of binoculars here, and we're just attaching it to one of these 1x1s with this little handle on the side, and that sits on there like that, and that one just clips on like that. So that gives the gun effect. Now we have to attach it to the shoulder, so we're just using a 1x2, and we pop that on like that, and now we can attach this to our Micro Mech. So he just sits on like that, and he will sit on like that. So they can actually be swiveled around a little bit, but not too much. And obviously the arms do move. So these were just the attachments that I had earlier. So we've got the chainsaw attachment, we've actually got the flamethrower attachment, which looks pretty cool. Then you could go ahead and use one of these lightsabers and maybe one of these little T-pieces and pop that together, and that could actually be a little bit of a gun system as well. So that gives you some more options for your LEGO Micro Mech. So if you're enjoying this Micro Mech series, then let me know in the comments below. Oh, and I'm going to need a name for these Micro Mechs. So if you've got any name ideas for each of these Micro Mechs, leave them in the comments and I'll pin the best name. And hopefully I can come up with another one very soon. And thanks for everyone who's been commenting. I really appreciate it. And hopefully getting your name on this shout out wall will actually lead to maybe some new subscribers. Anyway, until next time, it's bye for now.